Pero ang tanong ng bayan, handa na rin ba ang prosecution team ng Kamara sa posibleng pag-atake ng milyon-milyong trolls at paglipanan ng fake news habang umuusad ang impeachment trial? Ano na nga ba ang gustong ipaglaban ng mga kongresista sa harap ng Senate Impeachment Court na mayorya ay kaalyado ni VP Sara Duterte? Iba nga nagdeklara pa ng kanilang bias, no? Sasagutin natin yan kasama isa sa House Prosecutor na si Congresswoman Isabel Maria Zamora. Dito lang yan sa Balat Sibuyas!
Bawal ang pikon! Huwag kang BS! Balat Sibuyas!
Kong Bell, good afternoon.
Magandang hapon po at maraming salamat po sa pagsali sa amin dito sa With Due Respect. Kamusta naman po kayo?
We're okay. Good afternoon, Carlo, Cleve, and Sabrina and Cheska, and sa lahat po ng nanonood today.
Ako simulan na, Kong Bell, no? Yung unang tanong natin, ito yung first time na magkakaroon ng impeachment trial na involved heavily ang social media at yung epidemya ng mga trolls at fake news. Paano natin pinaghahandaan, aside from the facts of the case, no? Paano pinaghahandaan ng prosecution ng issue na ito?
Well, alam nyo naman, left and right po ang banat sa amin, maski wala naman po kaming maling ginagawa, but that's part of life now. And kami pong prosecutors, hindi na lang po namin pinapansin yung mga trolls. Dahil alam naman natin na tayo ay nasa tama at ginagawa lang natin ang trabaho natin under the Constitution.
Kong Bell, nagkaroon na ng assignment no, ng mga kung anong ipepresent na articles of impeachment. Ano yung nai-assign sa inyo at bakit yun yung napili nyong i-present sa impeachment court na specific na articles of impeachment?
That's correct. We have our assignments na. Of course, we are expected to know all of the articles, the 4 articles. But dahil po last year, yung failed impeachment, nahalala ko bilang prosecutor and I was assigned to grave threats. So this year, nasa grave threats po ako muli and also in bribery. And well, first for grave threats, dahil involved nga tayo last year, we already interviewed the witnesses. We took part in the drafting of affidavits, of pleadings, of statements. So madami na tayong nagawa doon at gamay natin yung article on grave threats. And then for bribery, I just thought that this is another article where I could help dahil nakita naman natin din yung ebidensya doon sa bribery.
Follow-up lang ako, Kong Bell, bago ko ipasa sa mga kasama ko. Ilan sa mga observers na nagsasabi, yung pong articles of impeachment na grave threats, no, yung naka-assign sa inyo, isa daw yan sa mga pinakamadaling patunayan doon sa impeachment court. Dahil mismo naman yung VP yung narinig natin sa video na nagsabi niyan. Ano pong tingin niyo, John? Yan ba ay talagang madali lang na mapapatunayan pag hinarap niyo ng mga senator judges?
Okay, that's correct. Lahat po ng ating articles na 4 ay malalakas. Pareho po silang malakas. Pero for a lawyer, yung grave threats po ang lagi nating sinasabing mukhang pinakamalakas dahil yung video mismo ang tinatawag nating res ipsa loquitur or the video itself. The video speaks for itself. Napanood po natin lahat yung video na yon, narinig natin po ang pagmumura, ang pagbabanta ng Vice President. So the mere act of her saying those words, the mere act of her threatening the personalities there, yun po mismo yung crime na sinasabi po natin o yung impeachable offense. Meaning po, compared to, for example, unexplained wealth, hindi natin kailangan ng documentary evidence para patunayan itong grave threats. Of course, we will have other evidence, we will have witnesses, pero maski wala po ito, the mere fact na ginawa niya po ang pagbabanta at napanood po natin lahat ng video na iyon, yun na po mismo yung impeachable offense.
Ayan, thank you so much, Kong Bell. Ako naman po si Cheska, and seeing as your prolific involvement since the failed impeachment last year and the successful processing of the articles impeachment this year, kayo po bilang individual prosecutor sa prosecution panel at the same time as a vice chairperson of House Justice Committee na talaga namang sumagisag para po ito ay ma-process sa Senate. Ano po yung opinion nyo na pinapatagal pa lalo na bakit sa July pa i-resume yung impeachment court po na at least naman nasimulan na ng ating Senado, no? Do you think this is a good thing or not necessarily?
Well, actually, July isn't too far away. Kasi ngayon po, meron tayong period within which to file pleadings. So, nung nag-serve po ng summons upon the Vice President, she has a period of 10 days to file her answer. And then, pag natanggap naman po namin yung answer na yun, we have a period of 5 days to file our reply. And of course, there will be pre-trial or, pre-trial yung kung saan po tayo nag-list ng evidence, ng witnesses. There are certain facts that we can stipulate or maybe accept na po. So, we still have to do these things before we go to trial itself. But kung mag-uumpisa nga po ng July 6 yung trial, then that's not very far away, and we appreciate the setting of the schedule by the Senate.
Thank you.
Okay.
Yes, sige. Kong Bell, actually good job yung Senate dun sa forthwith na moment na ito. Pero on my end, I was looking at gaano ka-publicized ang lahat ng issue around the impeachment. And nabanggit na rin kanina, diba, there are hordes of trolls. Nakaabang po sila na
Yes.
lahat ng pwedeng sabihin ng prosecution at i-defend ang Vice President. So sa akin po, ano po sa inyong palagay ang mahalagang gampanin naman ng mga tao, ng mga mamamayan, especially since everyone is watching the impeachment?
Alam nyo, I always say, sana lahat po tayo ay manood, makinig, intindihin po natin yung yung articles of impeachment o yung issues na ipinupukol kay Vice President Sara Duterte. Intindihin po natin as much as we can yung proseso. Kaya nga po tayo ay maglalabas o binanggit na nga po natin na meron tayong mga spokespersons sa Congress. And these spokespersons will make the proceedings more easier to understand for the public. Kailangan po natin intindihin ang mga proseso para po malaman natin na hindi naman to personal para sa amin. Hindi po namin ginagawa to dahil may galit kami sa Vice President or what. Alam niyo ho, may nag-file ng mga complaints sa impeachment against the Vice President. Kailangan po matapos ang proseso dahil nakasaad po ito sa ating saligang batas, and then we have the rules of Congress on impeachment. We also have in fact yung Supreme Court decision doon sa Duterte case, and lahat po yan ay sinunod natin. So these are processes that we have to follow, and kailangan po natin matapos to because the impeachment is enshrined in our Constitution. And I guess for everyone's information, yung impeachment, iilan lang po ang pwedeng i-impeach natin, di ba? And these are very high officials. And it is because we have to protect the institution where these officials are sitting or where these officials are, which are held by these officials. We have to protect the institution from, I guess, further damage or destruction of its integrity. And yan po ang ginagawa natin dito. Dahil madaming charges against the Vice President at kailangan naman na may accountability po.
May iba naman ako, Kong Bel, sa personal, no? Because you are a fresh face. Ito ang unang pagkakataon, nahaharap kayo sa impeachment court. I know na tayo po ay mga millennials, no? Hindi ba kayo kinakabahan bilang medyo malayo po yung inyong edad dun sa mga senator judges, no? Anong paghahanda yung ginagawa nyo personally, no? Para sa pagharap dito sa impeachment court?
Yes, hindi naman malayo ang edad, but thank you very much kung tingin nyo bata pa ako. But, every day kami ng mga prosecutors, nag-aaral kami, para kaming binalik sa law school. Sa totoo lang, at this time, no, ang hirap-hirap mag-aral, ang hirap pumasok ng information, para pareho kaming may libro, may caudal. Naglabasan nga po kami mga highlighter, kaming prosecutor, paramihan kaming highlighters. And that's what we're doing. We're reading and rereading the articles of impeachment, the Constitution, the rules of the Senate, the rules of Congress. Lahat po yan binabasa namin paulit-ulit. And of course, bawat assignment po sa amin, we have to go through the evidence, interview the witnesses. Yun po ang ginagawa namin. Sa totoo lang, may practice naman tayo ng trial when I was a practicing lawyer. But iba ngayon kasi kailangan namin mag-aral, mag-memorize kasi hindi po natin alam, baka may itanong yung mga senator judges na maski hindi related po doon sa doon po sa procedure o proceedings na nangyayari. Pwede po silang magtanong, pwede po silang mambara.
Excuse me po, Kong Bel, in the interest of time, dahil meron pa tayong 2 questions, thank you
Yes.
for that explanation. I-give ko lang kay Professor Ina.
Go ahead.
No, may question pa po sa
Yes,
inyo.
it sounds like a very high pressure environment. So sa akin, gusto rin namin kayo kamustahin. What is your self-care strategy to make it through this scenario?
I'm a stress eater.
Sama pala
Right now-
kung sa mukbang ngayon namin minsan.
Next time.
So nandito ako with my family, with my parents. I'm a homebody, so I just stay with my husband and my son and my family, and that keeps me relaxed.
Yes.
And when it gets too much, sometimes I do online shopping.
Ayan, retail therapy.
Stress eating and online shopping.
Spoken like a
Okay.
true millennial, no? Kong Bel, ito last question, no? Dahil nga kayo po yung millennials at yung Gen Zs naman po, plus the millennials, will make
Yes,
about
millennials
70% of the electorate come 2028. Ano yung mga mahalagang bagay na sumbayabayan ng mga kabataan na nakikinig at naboboto sa dadating na 2028 sa impeachment trial na to?
Let's vote for people who are doing a good job, who are doing service to the country. Alam nyo, madami naman po sa amin na gumagawa ng mabuti, maayos. Hindi naman po lahat ng politiko ay corrupt or tamad. Madami po sa amin ang gumagawa ng mabuti for their constituents. And we have to be able to distinguish one from another. Next, I hope that, gaya ng sinabi ko kanina, I hope that everyone will watch the impeachment proceedings. Ngayon, televised na to, it's in our cell phone. We have to understand what's happening to the politics in our country. Hindi lang po, porket politics to, pabayaan na natin. Because this affects the entire country, this affects how we view our leaders. And we have to, again, to make our leaders accountable. Kailangan po, hindi sila gumagawa ng maski anong kasakiman sa bayan. At hindi pwedeng maging mayabang lang sila because they know that they're powerful. They have to be accountable. All of us have to be accountable to our people.
Thank you so much, Kong Bel. Isa nga sa narinig kong statement nyo recently na napakaganda. Yung sabi mo, hindi kami natatakot sa next elections. Kasi yan yung sinasabi ng mga trolls, matakot kayo, sisingilin namin kayo, pero you're just doing your job. And yan
That's
ang tama.
correct.
As a fresh face, as a new lawyer, as a bilang babaeng matapang at matalino, na you're just doing your job na gusto ng constituents nyo, and as elected in the House of Representatives, doing legislation and procedures that are good for the whole Philippines. So, thank you so much for your time, Kong Bel
Maraming
Zamora.
salamat po.
Enjoy your retail therapy,
Yes.
Kong.
We hope that you
Papanoorin
can
po
join us
namin
next
kayo sa
time.
impeachment trial.
Yes po.
Maraming salamat.
Thank you.
See you
Bye
next
po.
time.
Okay. Ngayon naman, ayan babasahin na natin ang inyong mga komento sa ating naging talakayan ngayong araw. At syempre, dahil judger kami, magdidesisyon kami if we will either take it
Or leave it!
Take it or leave it.
Okay, di na natin patatagalin pa. Sabi ni Larry Baldovino, kamusta ka, Attorney Dina? Wala ka ngayon. Si Sendino po ay nagbabakasyon.
Ayan po.
Take
Take it!
Take it!
Sige.
Ayan naman natin si attorney na magbakasyon.
Ay ako, hindi ako, cleave it ako Okay na yan.
Agree.
Ayoko.
Oh. Okay,
Next
next.
naman.
Pabilisan.
Si Bim Niani 6060. Noon nga, I'm from a government office. Kahit isang bilaong pansit from client bawal. 75 million pa kaya. Ano ka, poon, inaalayan ng donasyon?
Ay,
Take it!
Senator Marcoleta, mahiya ka sa lahat ng kawani ng pamahalaan. Tignan mo sila, napakaliit na bagay.
Pansit bila.
Ginagawa nila yung tama.
Tama. Oh.
Next.
Galing kay Vanessa Torres, 1129. We do not invalidate the emotions of the senators, but we also don't forget the grieving loved ones of the victims of war on drugs. The Senate becomes a protector of one of the perpetrators in the EJK.
Best in essay, congratulations
Take
po.
it.
Okay.
Okay.
Sabi naman ni Arthur Bata, 9736, I thought all the while na the darkest political climate was martial law days. May mas titindi pa pala na itago sa name na Senate Flix. Nakakahiya maging Pinoy. Ayan. Take it or leave it?
Take it.
Oh, cleave it.
Leave it. Bakit?
Naniniwala pa rin naman ako na may mga Pilipino pa rin lumalaban para sa katotohanan.
Yeah.
Oo, hindi naman nakakahiya maging Pinoy. Nakakahiya maging Chinador at Duterte.
Hanggat may mga taong tulad mong naninindigan para sa bayan, nananalig kaming magkakaroon ng mas magandang kinabukasan.
Thank you, Arthur.
Tuling comment. Si Fred Thomas 9080, biography ni Bato, atago, agpakita, atakot, atakbo, adapa, asugatan, asumbong, areklamo, aiyak, amakaawa, akanta, atakas, at atago uli.
Hi!
Thank you.
Take it!
Take it or leave it? Take
Ay,
it.
eto na nga. For me, pipiliin ko na si Fred Somers. Isang
Tama,
panalo
tama.
ka na. Isang winner ka na. Congrats.
Okay,
Ikaw ang winner
Salamat sa
ng aming-
historical summary.
Ikaw ang
Tama.
winner ng with due respect.
Ma. Oh, yung second
Ayan.
winner, feeling ko ito na. Gusto ko yung term na Senate Flix eh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Diba? Kaya dapat
Saka, oo.
Oo.
Give rin natin kay Arthur para hindi siya masyadong, maging mabigat yung experience nitong lahat. Huwag tayong mahiya kasi may kasama po tayo sa Team Pinas.
Okay.
Yes. At syempre, Carlo, congrats sa ating mga...
At congrats sa mga napili natin. Huwag nating kalimutan na ang usapan na mainit na issue ay maaari naghahati sa atin bilang mga Pilipino. Tandaan natin, isa lang ang Pilipinas at dapat mahalin natin ito. Ito ang pinapaalala sa inyo ng Team Pinas.